Lord have mercy. Welcome back.
Lord have mercy. Good
So,
one.
my method is whenever the first thing come out, bro, that's what I'm gonna say. Okay.
I got you.
Welcome back to the a bit off topic podcast. Me and my main man Leo Soul Tosco Day having a good conversation about all these dope ass DC animated movies, man. Have you so the previous two segments, if you didn't join us, we are talking about Batman. No, we're talking about Son of Batman, which introduces Batman. We talked about Justice League versus the Teen Titans as well. We kind of it's a bit of an origin story for Raven, so to speak.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
We talked about Starfire and her her scantily clad ways in the comics, and we titty circles.
Oh yeah, let's jump right back into that. There we go.
Yeah,
keep the viewers. Hey, look what we talking about.
Look at what we talked about. I'm learning the business here, okay? And titty circles will gain anybody's attention. All right. So,
right.
But the last movie that I watched today, Leo, was Teen Titans Juice Contract.
Right.
And, this is Slade's like A+ Slade.
Oh yeah.
This is like I told you, I call it the double nickel Slade game, dog. Like this is A+ villainy, okay? Yeah. Like one of my favorite villains in comics in general and like in TV. I love fucking Deathstroke. I love how formidable he is, like hand-to-hand combat weapons and everything else.
Right.
Pretty much the brother, there's a terrorist group that's led by Brother Blood, and Brother Blood essentially hires Slade Wilson, aka Deathstroke, to capture all of the Teen Titans because he wants to absorb their powers and become like this god, right?
Right.
Essentially, that's essentially the story behind it. But there's a newcomer. Her name's Tara, and much like Damien before her, she's not fitting in. She's a fucking dick. She's a real asshole. We know she's probably been traumatized, but like a note to traumatize people, like we get it and we're sorry. But you ain't gotta be mean to everybody, okay? But
I mean, like
being mean to everybody at this point.
Batman's traumatized. He's pretty mean to everybody.
He ain't gotta be. I'm talking to him too. You ain't gotta be that way.
But he is, and I don't want to say it worked because it really don't.
Look, in some way, shape, or form, we're all traumatized. You ain't gotta be. Listen, just tell somebody, listen, I'm going through it. Leave me alone, right? But she don't do it that way. She throw rocks at you. If you my man Beast Boy,
right?
Fucking blowing you off, being real rude to you, trying to kill you.
How that work with Wanda? Leave me alone. I'm dealing with it. How that work with her? Yeah, so what? I kidnapped a bunch of people with their mind. I'm going through some stuff.
I took over the whole town, mental abilities. I stole everybody's agency in this town. Y'all gotta let me work this out. And then she walked out with a hood on, like ain't shit happened. Like Wanda,
right?
So, I ain't in weeks. Like,
I mean, I get it, but it's a little different when you can, mess with people's minds and hurl boulders at people like Terry. Like, okay,
let her deal.
Somewhere or something.
Let her deal. God damn it. So I get you're right. It could be worse. Terry could have been out here possessing whole towns.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But anyway, unbeknownst to the Titans, Tara is a double agent. She's a spy, sent by Slade, sent by Deathstroke.
Yeah. Which is usually the case with her origin to the team. It's always her connecting with Slade somehow.
Her and Slade's always connected.
Yeah, it's the same story every time.
Getting into the darkness that is DC, these new animated movies. 15-year-old Tara comes on to 60-year-old Deathstroke. Like in mid-movie, like she comes up to him, she's in a nightie, she's in makeup, she's rubbing on his shoulders and the back of his neck, and she's making a move for this old man. And I'm not gonna lie, brother, I was freaked out. I was like, hey, what's happening?
Yeah. I was like, don't do it, bro. Don't.
I like, oh no, what's about to happen?
Yeah.
And luckily, he's just using her because it's fucking Deathstroke. He's a fucking low life.
Yeah.
Like she has real intentions, and she really wants to like have a relationship with him. not understanding that she's being used, right?
Right. Yeah, I mean, like you said, she's 15, she's young. He's been the only figure in her life in recent years, so it sadly it happens. It's
Yes.
at all kinds of ages, not just young age. You get attached to someone that you looked up to, and you're blind to what's really going on. I mean, it happens. But yeah, when I saw that, I was like, don't do it, Slade. Don't be. Come on, don't Stephen King this up, DC. What's happening here?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
luckily, it like you said, it is Slade. It is Dextro. He's gonna play with your emotions to get exactly what he wants out of you. And then when he's
Yes.
done using you, he's gonna toss you to the side. That's just what he does.
Yeah, it really sort of freaked me out, dog. Like it really sort of like when I saw it, I was like, nah, dog, not like this. Don't do this. Like I was like taken aback,
Yeah.
like where it was going, dog. I was
Yeah.
like, uh but luckily, as we progress throughout the movie, we start to see some glimpses of humanity from Tara.
Yeah.
She's sort of she's sort of like coming around because at this point, Beast
Oh,
Cancel Coast Crew, it's the Pepe
right.
Le Pew stuff. Look, he getting his Pepe Le Pew on right. He's flirting real hard. He's being real smoochy boochy. You know what I'm saying? For
Right.
you cancel warriors,
Here we go.
fucking fake ass warriors. But anyway, I'm talking about both sides of that conversation. By the way,
Right. Yeah.
You fucking people that swear the whole world's trying to be canceled, and you fucking the two or three of you out there that really are offended by the whole situation, right?
Right.
But she finally starts to come around on Beast Boy. But he's a charmer, and he's just kind of killing her with kindness. And
Yeah.
they have a bit of a moment, man. They kiss.
Yeah.
She hugs him. She's like, "Don't get used to this." They kind of play around with it.
Yeah.
And another kind of a weird moment. My man Slade, he sees the whole thing, and he gets in, and he's like, "That's touching." Right? Like he was spying on her, and like he seemed a little pressed. Like he was kind of upset. Like, I hope you don't think y'all gonna do nothing when when it comes back. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
It was pretty apparent that Tara is not a bad person, just a traumatized person, because they keep back and forth between like some of the events, because I guess she had powers in her hometown.
Yeah.
They pretty much tortured her for that, and that's kind of what causes some of those issues with Tara, and that's some of the stuff that Slade kind of glums on to.
Yeah.
And he uses her, right? Like, so
That's what he does. But yeah, I say it's always the same story with Tara, but to me it's always a sad story because I know it's animated and it's just a writer, but if it's good writing, it should make you feel certain ways.
Yes.
And when it comes to her, you can see she's always in every iteration, Teen Titans and this movie, and in another show, Young Justice. You can tell she's just confused more than anything. She knows what she's doing may not be good, and that this group of people is healthy for her, but this size raised me and took care of me for so long. I can't go against them because everything they said so far has helped me to get better. So, and then she's always torn apart, and it never ends well for her.
Gotcha.
Except for in Young Justice, the season 3, they bring her in. It's a completely different backstory. Well, not completely, but it's a little different, and it doesn't end the same way as it usually does for Tara. But yeah, her and Beast Boy usually have a thing, or he likes her in some kind of way because they're young kids and all that, and you like to see a redemption story that doesn't end with a character dying in the end, like Tara did in the original Teen Titans. She sacrificed her life to take down Slade and all that. or like in, I don't know, movies like Star Wars where you can go on a killing spree, killing thousands of people and killing kids, but you feel bad about it at the end, and then you get
Yeah.
redemption and go back to the light side. You know, that kind of went on a rant there. I just find that weird overall. That like, oh, I'm Darth Vader. Darth Vader killed a lot of people.
But
You
if you
know,
get sad before, if you get sad before you die, you get to be a
oh, I
force
feel
ghost.
bad for what I did to you, my son. I do love you. All right, cool. We'll let you in.
And now
Kylo
you get to be a force ghost.
Kylo Ren killed a bunch of people. Oh man, I feel bad. Give me a kiss, girl. Oh, I've been redeemed. Back to the light side for you. Sure, I killed my daddy. Big whoop.
I know I killed my daddy. I know grief probably killed my mama.
Right.
But will you please forgive me? Okay. Jesus
That's
Christ.
a bit off topic.
We can't help it. It's always you're gonna get one of those every fucking episode. Like,
This is
yes.
Star Wars, man. It's
Yes.
I don't want to say what it resembles in real life, but yeah, back to the movie. Judas contract, trying to get all the powers for whatever. So they got this invention that can do that. There's got to be real world applications for this thing. Like, I mean, even if it's I could combine 5 different fruits and to make one great smoothie. Like, why you got to do this? I'm gonna take.
I think that's called a blender, dog. I think that's a blender.
But you get the essence. You get none of the pulp, none of the skin, none of the mess. And then,
okay.
But nah, he wants to use it, and then I'm gonna take over the world. Like, you're not even taking on the Justice League, man. You're taking on the Teen Titans. Like, if you know they're still there, right? You know they exist. You know they're gonna, but these fanatics, brother blood, bathing in people's blood, and he's got his little coat and all that. It's whatever, and yeah, like you said, Slade and Tara's relationship gets weird, but like even in the end,
weird is one way to put it.
And even the end is like, oh, maybe he does legit have feelings for her, not in that way, but he cares for her as a daughter or something like that. But then in the end, when they got all the Teen Titans, I think dude was like, Dick Grayson don't even got powers. He's like, all right, well, to honor my contract, you can have her. And she's like, what? No, I thought we were cool.
Well, it was smoother than that. That's the best part about, like I say, Slade was on the run. Like, this was double nickel, bro. Like, this was like all time shit. It wasn't even that. You can tell before they got to that setup that they had already made a deal.
Right.
I throw her in too. Because Blood's like, well, you ain't got Dick Grayson, we ain't got a deal. But he's like, but you know what? I mean, I guess we still got one more, right? And Slade's like, yeah, we still got one more. And Blood shoots her. Bow! Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's like Slade went on a run, bro. I was like, this dude, he's full of so much villainy and he's just so snake bitten in regards to like his life.
Right.
Like, you are a legitimate son of a bitch. Like, you little girl loved you, depended on you, thought y'all was gonna be together, and you gonna turn her over like that?
Hey man, contract, you can't Deshaun Watson it, man. You can't break the contract like that. You got to honor them stuff, man. And
I can sign for $200 million and be like, hey, bro, you need to trade me.
Right. Okay. Yeah, man.
That's good information.
Yeah, it's all about it, all about the money. And he's like, I got to get mine. He's been alive a long time. I don't know if in this universe he took whatever to prolong his life, but he lived for a long time in the comics and all that and other iterations. So he's probably like, man, look, I'm gonna be here when y'all ain't. I need my money to set up what I'm trying to do. I tried to kill little Batman earlier and it didn't work, so I'm taking it out on y'all, and like the final scene, I don't remember. Maybe you can sum it up better. It's been a while since I watched it, how it ended and all that.
Oh, well, it pretty much ended like it always does. Dick Grayson, who Deathstroke tries to kill mid-movie.
Yeah.
Shoots in the chest. Luckily, Dick has on like a plate, falls into the ocean. I'm not dead. Comes up. He finds a compound in which those people are in which they're Brother Blood's trying to have the ceremony or whatever. And he the plan. And of course, Tara's heartbroken. She's pissed off, and she essentially collapses the entire arena in on the on everybody. But they got out,
Yeah,
and on herself. Like she kills herself too. She's so grief stricken. She kills Slade. She kills Blood, and she kills herself.
right. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Usually it goes that. I think because she always ends up sacrificing herself, and it seems like, and I believe most of the time she ends up making it out of it, both her and Slade. I know in the original Teen Titans, which I dislike because the show never really ended. They left it open, and like one of the last episodes, Tara pops up, like she's back, but she's acting like she doesn't know anybody. Beast Boy's trying to figure out what's going on. She's like, "Nah, I'm just a normal kid." And then like towards the last episode, she kind of admits like, "Yeah, I used to be that, but I'm not anymore, and I need to distance myself." And then the show ends. Like there's no more after they come out with that Tokyo movie. They go to Japan and all that.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, I wanted to see more of this. So yeah, she always sacrificed herself in the end. It's a nice story. I don't know if she was doing that this time. I don't remember, or if she was just trying to kill Slade.
She was just trying. Yeah, she in this one. She was just kind of grief stricken.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Fuck everybody. Slade. I mean, it looks like he got, but
Right.
it's Slade, so he never really got.
Yeah, he's a tough SOB, and I mean she controls rock, so it shouldn't have killed her because she can control all that. But who knows? I don't think she popped
dead
up
at the end of the episode.
Yeah, I don't think she pops up in any other episodes, any other movies in the future anyway. Not that I remember, but yeah. So what'd you think overall? Was another one you liked or what?
Another one I like because Slade's villainy, man. Slade really made this one for me.
Right.
Like Slade was the star of this show. Like he was just so evil. Like, dude, like you got to be an asshole at all times. Like bad at, this is when he pops back up after the whole, Raj Al Ghul, Son of Batman saga. He's still salty about that. I guess Robin thought he was dead at one point, but he made it to the Lazarus pit just in time not to die.
Yeah,
it's Slade. That's what he does. So another plus. Like it left me wanting more from the Justice League. I mean, from Teen Titans.
Right. Yeah. I don't know if they have any more solo movies. I know they pop up in Apocalypse War. But besides that, I'm not sure if they have anything else that they show up in. Okay. And I don't watch the live action show. I haven't watched that yet.
I'm gonna keep my eye out for it, bro, because I'm really enjoying it. I'm gonna watch me another movie tonight. I don't know which one, but
there you go. Yeah, man. There's plenty out there. I Under the Red Hood, man. That's a classic. That's a dark classic. You can watch the second part of Dark Knight Returns. Joker's in that one. I mean, you got Batman Hush. If you want to see Batman loses
the Killing Joke, which I hadn't seen.
Oh, that's not a good one.
That's the one everybody say you gotta see.
Man, to me, that's a bad adaptation.
Really?
Yeah, I went to the theaters to see that. They showed that in the movie theater. I'm like, oh really? Man, I know this story. It's dark. Barbara gets messed up. James Gordon goes through some traumatizing stuff. And then, I mean, they even brought back Mark Hamill, Kevin Conroy.
Yeah.
And I see the movie in the theaters and I'm like, it just don't seem right. That's a dark storyline in the comics. And it's like they held back in the animated movie. I'm like, no, I think they dropped the ball. I think maybe they spent too much money paying Mark Hamill them to do the voicing and what, but I think they dropped the ball. Maybe you'll like it. I absolutely despise the ending, but yeah, that's probably one of the only DC animated movies that I do not like.
Okay. That's good to know.
But you may like it.
I'll check it out still, because like I said, I'm invested now. I want to see all these,
Right.
I'm tired in, man. But hey, bro, another nice episode. 3 more DC movies down, a ton more to go.
Right. There's plenty of them.
Probably gonna change the pace here come next couple weeks because we got the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah,
We're doing a weekly breakdown, a weekly review of Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
But in between that, we'll probably chop in some more DC stuff. We'll chop in some. We'll pick another random Netflix show or something like that, and we'll get into it.
Yeah.
Maybe do a Supernatural remix because you've seen Supernatural at one point, right?
I haven't seen any of it. I gotta binge that.
That's breaking my heart. You're
that's
breaking
what, 15
yeah, that's a lot. That's something we have to watch like 2 or 3 episodes at a time because it's 15 seasons though.
Right, man. Yeah, that's a lot. Then we got, well, by the time this comes out, the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League.
Snyder cut, yes.
That 4-hour long thing. And man, so a new trailer came out for that. I don't know if you've seen it.
Did it? Okay.
But people are getting pretty excited.
It got a 74 on Rotten Tomatoes, which I think is up from like a 40 or something like that.
Right. I tend to stop watching trailers at a certain point for certain things I want to see. But just from the stills I've seen, I want to see it just for the new stuff they added.
You're getting excited too, like me.
Yeah, I'm getting myself excited, man. It's not good to do, but when it comes out on a Thursday, so I might take Friday off, man. I mean, it comes out, Falcon Winter Soldier comes out. I mean, I can make a day out of it, but
yeah.
So yeah, there's plenty coming out that we could talk about. And plenty coming out that we are going to talk about. So looking forward to all that. Looking forward to your reaction and all that. And anyone who's watching, I hope you're looking forward to our reaction and what we talk about. I think it was another good episode. You saw another movie you like. That's always good. Another 3 in a row. Anyone got anything to suggest that we should watch or talk about, please leave a comment. We do read them. We do look at it. We take all forms of criticism. So we appreciate y'all watching. Hopefully y'all come back for more.
Absolutely. Hey, man. I'll see you next week, bro.
Yeah. All right, man. You take care.
Peace.